Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Deborah and this is the Silver Violet Flame. In this video we're going to be talking about something that is more, could we say, out there. It is paranormal, parapsychological encounters we can have with nature and water spirits. So that's a bit of a mouthful. But it is something that I have been very closely working with since my awakening in 2013. And these beings have interacted with me. They've come out to me on my phone. They connect with me in nature. They channel through me. And they will be working with us more in the coming years as we start to evolve and grow and discover that it's not only us living on the planet because we can see each other, it's all those little invisible realms, the unseen realms, disclosure, everything. There's so many, and we just need to open our minds. And if we're creators, we need to open our minds and expand our thoughts, because these beings are here to help us. And most of all, they're here to fit in, to help us really to fit in to the cosmic cycle of life, and to the whole process of conscious evolution, and the spiritual atmosphere. So let me begin by telling you a little bit about them and why we are here and why they are here and our interconnectedness. So what are they doing here? Well, they've been here long before us, and what they're doing here is working with our system. We can forge happy, healthy, lasting relationships with them, and that's what they want to do with us. But we need to make sure our energy is clean and that our thoughts are pure, and we don't treat them like they're an animal in the zoo or something that's outside of us, because they're not. We are earth, fire, water, air. We are the elementals, and we can invite them into our energy, into our aura, and they will come in if we ask them to. And if we want them to cleanse our energy field, they'll do that for us as well. So we are the creator beings, and the elementals are the shaper beings. So what I mean when I say that is they take what we have created and they move it through the atmosphere, through Gaia, through the planet, directing and regulating the energy as it goes in a very fluid way. They can move much faster than us, and they just bring everything into harmony and balance. So let me begin by telling you a little about the kind of elementals that there are. So firstly, we have the earth elementals, which could even be split up into subcategories. These are going to be more of the still and constant rock elementals, and more of the verdant life force shepherd elementals. They are going to be more with the plants and the animals, but they still fit into the category of the earth elemental. Then we go on to the undines. These are the nymphs and the water spirits, and they help us with our emotions. They act as a bridge between our emotions and how they're processed. There are beings that are very, very much facilitate the connectiveness of humans and how we go through our process, and how we flush out the codes. So what they'll do is they will transverse the energy down into the ethers of the earth or up into the sky and transmute it for us. Then we have the sylphs. They are what you would call the fairies. I captured one on my phone one time and caught her flying through the air. The sylphs are very work with the mind. They work with our thoughts, how we think, and they help transmute any dense energy there, bringing it through again the ethers of the earth, through Gaia, and doing it at great speed. Then they also work with the pollen and the plants, and they quickly move them to where they're needed and create growth, and with the people who connect with them as well, enabling growth for them. They're like messengers of the wind. They move like faster than any bird, anything that you've seen hovering about, even a hummingbird. They're faster than them, and they can do marvelous things. And then we have the fire spirits, which are like salamanders, and they are the party animals. They're so much fun, and they're great for people who are creating their projects and perhaps they've got stuck and they've created a block. If you call them in, they can help you to really swiftly move through that block and show you the way, give you signs. So we have, again, as I say, all the elements in our body, and all we have to do really is sit down in nature and call them in. But again, there must be respect for them. And if we're respectful to them, they will give us so much in return. I didn't talk about the gnomes, and people who think about gnomes think of those little gnomes in the garden. No, the gnomes are the gatekeepers of the forest, of the earth, and they're very, very important beings. And they will talk to us through thought, as well as the sylphs. They will give us messages, channeled messages, and they're very generous with the coin. If you feel lack, they will work with you to help you with your abundance. And if you work with them, and as with all these creatures, if you leave them gifts and welcome them in and show them respect and treat them just like you, as equal, they will return the same back to you tenfold many times. So you can create a little altar for the fire elementals. You could light a little fire and call them in. For the air elementals, you could perhaps light an incense stick and perhaps use some Palo Santo, something like that, and call them in. There's so much we can do for the water elementals. You can sit in the water with your feet in the water and perhaps leave them a little crystal, something like that. It's marvelous. It's so much fun. You can do so much with them. So I think it's probably enough for now. I could go on and on and on about the elemental kingdom. It's something that I'm so passionate about. Leave me your comments if you'd like me to talk more about them, and I'll do that. So have a wonderful day. When you're next out in nature, call out to all of the elementals, whoever you feel drawn to, and perhaps leave some little oats or a little feather or a little coin or something sparkly, and see what happens. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.